All right, so we're gonna go over the keyword dentist Rancho Cucamonga, um, and I'm just gonna go over a few things that um, are causing this website to rank #1. So let's just dive right in it. First things first, they've obviously verified. This is very basic. I don't want to get into the basics. I want to get into the nitty gritty of SEO, but they verified their business listing. That's basic. That has to get done. They have photos and they have their hours of operation and their website linked. If you have all of that, perfect. So now let's dive into their website. I already have it open here. They have their logo and they've titled the homepage or the page that's connected to their Google business listing. They've already titled it. So if you hover over it on the desktop, it'll show you, it says Dentist in Rancho Cucamonga, California. And then it has the name of their business. That is huge. If your website homepage or whichever page is connected to Google, your listing, if it doesn't have, if it isn't optimized like this and it's going after your keyword and it has a name of your business, if it doesn't have that, you need to fix it now. Secondly, right under the logo or next to the logo, their phone number is available, which is huge because their phone number and address, which is huge because you got to remember Google is a robot at the end of the day. So if this information is at the very beginning of your website when they're going to crawl it, it's just making things 10 times easier because this is what they're looking for. Since you're looking for a dentist in Rancho, Google's crawlers want to make sure that you're a dentist in Rancho. And if you could fulfill that need at the very top of your website, you're already going to get a boost in rankings. Secondly, they have their office hours very clear. They've even bolded them out. That is also big for Google's crawlers. They're gonna see this, and this is exactly matching up with their business listing that they have on Google. So keeping that information consistent as well, and not having any errors. So that's helping them rank. And you know what? It doesn't look like it's very competitive, just because the amount of content on this website, I would say there's less than 400 words on this page. And I'm big on personal injury law in the legal field, and our sites are looking at 1,500 to 2,000 words on a homepage just to beat our competitors. So just by the amount of content that's on this site, it's probably not very competitive. But let's dive into a few more things. So on-page content is important. You want to make sure you're talking about dentist-related terms and just listing Rancho Cucamonga dentistry is what you're looking for if you're going after dentist in Rancho. They have emergency, crowns, dental hygiene, and that's all linking them to their inner pages. So next thing, we're going to go into speed testing. The speed testing here, they have a 92%. That's perfect. Anything above 90, you're great. Page speed is everything. Secondly, let's go into schema markup. So schema markup is huge. Schema markup, this content here, it was on their website, and it's actually dentist schema, which is even better. So you're letting Google know that, hey, this basically all of this content, or I'm sorry, all this code is letting Google know, hey, this is the name of our business. This is the keyword we're going after. Here's our Google business listing. Here's our phone number, hours of operation, email address, price range. So all of this is embedded in the very, very top of your website. So when Google crawls your site, that's the very first thing that they see. And like I said earlier, if you can give Google the information right then and there at the beginning of them crawling your website, you're already going to get a boost in rankings. So they have schema, dentist schema. They have a fast page score or page speed. Let's look at their backlinks. So I'm in a SEMrush right now, and what this does is, so SEMrush crawls millions of pages a day, and they let you know the analytics inside of the website. It's kind of like spying on your website. So on a monthly basis, they get around 132 searches, or within this past month, 132. They rank for 188 keywords. And if you wanted to pay Google to get their traffic, you would end up paying around 1.3, so $1,300 for that traffic. Their SEO in January of 2017 was pretty low. Up until now, you can tell they've definitely took a little dip, but then they shot up in rankings. So that's good. I'm sure they have some pretty solid SEO going on. They would have to, just because the schema alone, no normal web designer would input schema into a website. But let me go into their backlink profile. Let's see how many times they're being shouted out online by other websites. Backlinks are huge. They're not the biggest ranking factor, but if you have backlinks, you're letting Google know that you're a reputable source on different pages throughout the web, and it's like a vote. You're getting a vote. Looks right here. Let's see. It looks like they have 51 total backlinks coming from 13 referring domains. So let's look at the referring domains. They're getting backlinks from smilegeneration.com. Some of these kind of look spammy. Looks like the only real one is smilegeneration.com and Dental Services Finder. That's nothing. I deal with competition that has thousands of backlinks. If the #1 ranked position has how many? 54? 30. Yeah, the #1 position has 51 total backlinks. That's nothing. We can get that and more. We've already looked at the websites. Smile Generation. Who is smilegeneration.com? Let's check it out. Smilegeneration.com. Oh, nice. So they either own this site or they got a shout out or a guest post. Basically, you reach out to them and you say, hey, can we get listed on your website? And that's how that works. I wonder where their link is. Let's look at it. Okay, so Smile Generation, clicked on it. Oh, you know what? This isn't even a backlink anymore. So this will eventually get lost. It's either they either lost the backlink. See how it's showing up an error to a 502. They either lost the backlink or they're redirecting the backlink. It's a little trick that we have in Google where you send authority from one site to another. So there's this company called Moz. They give you an idea as to how you're ranking. Let me see. Hold on. Your name, address, and phone number across the web has to be consistent. So this is a free tool you can use. Let's check it out. Let's see if you're consistent. And if you're not consistent, you got to fix those listings that you have online from like Yellow Pages, Yelp. So what are their name is Rancho Cucamonga Smiles Dentistry. Let's look and see how consistent they are. 77 score, that's good. No, they're good. A lot of people have it in the 40s, 50s, 55s. This is just these are the basics. And this is what the #1 position has. If you get this and do a little more SEO, you can get the first position in no time. I'm not going to say fast, but you can get everything done fast, and then the rankings will follow.